Sorry guys, I don't know what happened. Okay, so if I put 5 over 4 in my calculator, 4 can go on 5 one time. Subtract, that's 1. It's going to be 1 1/4, or 1.25. 1.25 is larger than 1. So my answer cannot be A. My answer is D. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get a new paper. If you need to get a new paper too, go ahead. Remember, this is going to your teacher. So it says, a rectangle is graphed on a coordinate plane. The table shows the original vertices and the new vertices after a scale factor with the center of dilation at 0, 0 is applied. What rule is applied to the original rectangle to create the new rectangle? Okay, so we know from my keywords, we're talking about dilation. It even says it in my table. We have our original. We have our new. Okay. My original is 12.9. My new is 8.6. I'm just going to choose 1 point. I'm going to use 12 and I'm going to use 8. Okay, I know my formula is new over original. So I'm going to do 8 over 12. I can simplify 8 and 12. I can simplify it by 2. I can also simplify it by 4. So I get 2/3. Look at your answer choices. First off, I can eliminate C and D right away because it has plus and minus. We know for dilations they don't use plus and minus. Now they try to confuse us because they tried to flip some things around. So my answer would be B. But also if I look at my table, this is a reduction because I'm going from 12 to 8. I'm going to something smaller. So we know my answer has to be less than 1. And 3 over 2 is greater than 1. So my answer is B. Let me write that down. Okay, let's look at the next one. It says triangle JKL is dilated with the origin as the center of the triangle JKL with the apostrophes. Which rule best represents the dilation that has been applied from JKL to create the new triangle JKL? Okay, so if I look at my picture, I know that it's an enlargement, correct? Because I'm going from something smaller to bigger. So for my keywords, I know I'm going to have dilation, but I'm going to make a star and say it's an enlargement because I noticed that from my picture. So what do we know about an enlargement? My scale factor is greater than 1. So let's just go ahead and eliminate some of our answer choices. Well, we can eliminate B and D because they both have plus and minus. Look at your next one though. 1/2. Is that bigger than 1 or smaller than 1? It's smaller than 1. So my answer, should be A. I accidentally marked out the wrong ones. But it would be these two first. And so 1/2 is smaller than 1 because that's 0.50. And 7 over 4, that's going to be 1 point something. And so if you notice, I didn't even need to get an ordered pair. I could just look for my picture. Okay, small figure S, the small arrow was dilated from the origin as the center of the dilation to create figure T. Okay, so if I write this down, figure S is my original, figure T is what we knew, and it's an enlargement. So what does enlargement mean, you guys? It's a scale factor greater than 1. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at our answer choices. What can I go ahead and eliminate? I can eliminate right away A and C because these are both smaller than 1. Okay, now I have to get a point because I can't tell from my picture. So I like to use a point that's positive. So I'm going to use the ones right here. We said positive, right? Okay, so then we'll do right here. Okay, so figure S, that's 2, 3. Figure T, that's 4, 6. Okay, let's use just 1 point. So we have new over original. 4 divided by 2 is 2. So my answer is D. Two more, you guys, and then y'all play quizzes. Okay, it's a dilation. Circle 1 was dilated as the origin of the center to create circle 2. So, key words, we know it's dilation. Circle 1 is my original. Circle 2 is my new. Okay, we know it's an enlargement, so my answer has to be greater than 1. So if I look at my answer choices, I can go ahead and eliminate 2 of them right away because they have addition and subtraction. That's C and D. Why can I eliminate B? Because my scale factor is less than 1. So my answer is A. Okay, last one. That's your exit ticket. The pentagon NQRTW was dilated as the origin as the center to create a polygon, new polygon NQRTW with the apostrophes. Vertex new R is located at 6, 2. So we know that it's a dilation. Okay, we know that my new would be vertex R, which is 6, 2. So let's look at my picture to figure out what my original is. We're only going to use R because that's all that's asking for. So if I look, that's 9 over 9 up 3. Okay. Well, if I notice something big,